raise the sea and hold it high. Forever forward, do or die. East side, west side, north side, south side, nationwide, unified, crip, crip, crip.
You niggas can't stop the rain. It's your boy Dreamer Foreign, never living life boring. Today we're gonna be tapping in and celebrating and giving flowers to Trell out of No Jumper. Tamero Meeks, also known as Trell, was born and raised in Los Angeles, California. He stayed on 88th and Broadway. Growing up on 88th and Broadway, he had indirect ties to legendary Freeway Rick. Freeway Rick, also known as Rick Ross, all y'all gonna say in the comments, Freeway Rick out of Los Angeles, California. He was a known drug smuggler, drug pusher, all that good shit. And he damn sure was feeding the community, breaking bread. Trell's mother had her own cleaning business or whatnot, and she would be hired to clean Rick Ross' property, not even just his houses, his businesses, all type of things like that. These were stash spots, and they can both recall seeing piles of money in all different sorts of the house, all different sorts of the properties, and their job was just to make sure the houses were presentable, and Trell's mother would always get broken off, and he would break off the whole community. You know, Freeway Rick, he was a giving man, especially to his community. But in October 1986, that all would end. After being under surveillance for years and also not agreeing to pay the police anymore to watch out for his drug empire, he was arrested and he was obtained and he was sentenced to life in prison. And everybody that he was feeding on the streets, their income and their way of living seemed to deteriorate overnight. After Freeway Rick was incarcerated, Trell ended up moving to 56th Street off of Hoover Street, and that's where he'll meet his future friends and then later on meet his future set, the Five Deuce Hoover Gangster Crips. Trell was heavily affiliated, but he also was a player. He also had a mind.
You need to think big.
And Trell was always thinking big.
See, that's no. The thing is this. No, the thing is this. Bitch, you think it's small. We need to be thinking big.
Doing what he was doing on Figueroa, he also attended Crenshaw High School where he graduated at. Trell also had a fascination for dirt bikes and four-wheelers. That's like a Los Angeles tradition. It's like you gotta be the baddest on that four-wheeler, on that dirt bike. Always been a standout individual, outgoing personality, and very popular in high school. Another fun fact about T-Rail, he was always into fashion. He was always trying to get suited up and booted up, make sure he was always, styling, coordinated.
People don't coordinate. See, you got to coordinate.
After graduating high school in 2021 at Crenshaw High School, he would continue to further his journey. Another fun fact, Trell, the house that he ended up staying in on 56th Street with his mother, he ended up buying that house and being a homeowner at the age of 19 years old. Beyond working, he was doing his thing. What you mean he was doing his thing? Nigga, use your imagination. But like I said, he was a working man and he was doing his thing. Regardless of the circumstances, he was gonna make it out the 50s. Entrepreneurship was definitely engraved into him as a kid, and he knew that he had something that was just waiting for him to just take over and also put his stamp on. It was just a matter of time.
Argue with me, man. You need to be thinking big, bitch.
So he didn't have any time for any small-minded people. But this will conclude part 1 Part 2, we'll be discussing his turnaround and how it affected the whole Los Angeles County today and might affect the whole United States. But until then, until next time, y'all tap in with me. It's your boy Dreaming Foreign. Never live a life boring.
Yeah, I can fuck with you. You feel me? Look.
Before we get to this episode, I like how y'all corn and meatball dog head asses been in the comments talking about, oh yeah, man, you said 21. Nigga, I meant to say 2001, my nigga. You feel me? I'm country, nigga. I'm sorry, nigga. But hey, nigga, y'all get the point. But back to the video, and remember, you ugly niggas can't stop the round. Trell was a fool on that dirt bike and on that four-wheeler, man. I think he was one of the first niggas to get held. I'm talking about actually while popping the wheelie, but that's what they say. Anybody who knows Trell know that he had a fashion and he had a love for dirt bikes. During 2008, he started running with a crew, the Cocky Riders, a legendary group out of Los Angeles, one of California's top elite motorcycle groups. So if your ass was riding with them, you couldn't shortstop, you had to know what the fuck you was doing, and if you weren't, you were gonna be embarrassed real quickly. Now Trell crazy ass, he thought it was a good idea to go ahead and cop the most fastest bike on the streets, and also riding with the Cocky Riders, it was an honor, so he felt that he had something to prove, and also riding with the elite, he had to basically morph into being an elite rider. Trell would hit the highways, the byways, and start getting his feet wet with the motorcycle. Always was on the alert for the police because at the time he had insurance on the bike, but he didn't have a motorcycle license. So if he would ever see them, he knew it was going to be a straight fleeing and eluding type of ordeal. Now, believe it or not, viewers, Trell was really a hard-working man, and he was putting them hours in. Normal people in the week will work 40 hours. With Trell, he'll work 52, sometimes 54 hours. So he accumulated 2 days of vacation time. So he put a request in, but let's just say that's Saturday, and he works graveyard shift. After waking up from being high as hell, he was like, shit, I gotta go to work, forgetting the fact that he took that day off. Normally, Trell would arrive to work at least 10 minutes early. He walked in and he looked at the schedule and he realized he was off. So he like, damn, I done woke up for no reason, nigga. Damn. Let me go ahead and head back to the set. So while Trell's leaving work, he's like, well, shit, I got some more time to practice on this bike. You know what I mean? So he down the freeway doing this motherfucking thing. Then he looked to his right and he seen a police officer with a speed gun. But he thinking, man, he ain't gonna pull nobody over in that fucking 2 o'clock in the fucking morning, nigga. You crazy. You gotta have a life. But unfortunately, these bust-ass police officers, they were bored. So they started to hit the lights on, bro.
I had to think about that. I'm like, I'm good. You ain't gonna fuck with me. I'm riding past some slow boom. And I happened to look up and this bitch got his lights on. I said, oh, he got his lights on. He gonna really fuck with me today. And I was like, oh, it's 3 in the morning. Well, not 3 in the morning. It's the graveyard shift. It's 12 o'clock. I was fucking with the hump. So it's probably like 1 in the morning. Okay. You know what I'm saying? 1 in the morning. I'm like, bitch got his lights on me. So I'm like, fuck it. Instead of getting on the freeway, you know what I'm saying, which I could have probably got out of there anyway, I'm like, I'm gonna take the streets. I'm gonna get at this nigga. I take this nigga past a light. And I'm like, where can I get at him? I can't make a left or a right. I'm just driving until I feel like I can lose him. And he just got his lights on. I'm like, okay, McDonald's. I see a little parking lot with a McDonald's in it. I said, okay, here we go. Boom, I take him through the drive-thru. He followed me through the drive-thru, so I went off the little drive-thru into the juke.
He had to duck in some corners. He ended up escaping from the police.
And I'm happy. I'm like, oh, I gotta wait. And I and they leaning in the bike.
You did that.
I was trying. Look, I was trying.
Yeah, you tried.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm finna lean this motherfucker, right? I'm finna lean this bitch doing 180. Look at my knee finna hit this ground. Oh, so as I'm leaning, I didn't feel myself curving. I felt myself still going straight. And I said, Honda.
I remember this white Honda was parked on this corner.
Yes.
I couldn't run into it. I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna get on the sidewalk.
Trell's bike would end up hitting some wet pavement, causing his back tire to go erratically and spin out of control, and his bike will crash. The bike was completely destroyed. He was lucky to escape with his life, and then after that incident, that changed his life for the best. After Trell recovered from his wounds, he had a homeboy out his set named Schoolboy Q. Schoolboy Q is a Los Angeles rapper, and he's also a member of the 5 Deuce Hoover Gangster Crips. And him and Trell, they have ties together, and once upon a time, they both had ties to a man by the name of Tyga.
Tyga?
Tyga, another American rapper out of Los Angeles County. After Tyga and Schoolboy Q had a small falling out, Trells says, "Hey man, what's up with Tyga?" He's like, "Man, I don't fuck with Cuz, but if you want to fuck with Cuz, you can fuck with Cuz." So slowly but surely, Trell and Tyga, they end up connecting, and then it was just history after that. Now, before Trell even was introduced to Tyga was known all around the United States and especially in LA as just being nothing but just a regular.
A fucking custer.
But Trell, he seen potential in Tyga, and Tyga, he seen potential in Trell. And that's when they made history. Tyga would eventually come up with a brand called Last Kings, and that would be basically co-signed by Trell. Hanging around Tyga, it was also beneficial. He got an opportunity the first time ever leave California, even though it was something small, just having an opportunity to see places like the beautiful state of Arizona. Now to y'all, it's laughter, but for a kid like Trell, who's born in poverty and having the opportunity to get a chance just to see something other than a liquor store, other than a cemetery, nothing, just clear air in the desert. It was a beautiful thing, and he's forever grateful for Tyga for giving him the opportunity. But to get to meat and the potatoes of the shit, Tyga's still a bitch. He did a lot of weird shit, but at the end of the day, Trell doesn't have any bad blood between bro, but they did have a falling out. So eventually Trell, he'll further his talent, and then eventually landing in No Jumper. From being on 56th Street to now being a co-host for No Jumper, that right there is the new TV. And he had a lot of controversial moments, even with him speaking to rival gang members that normally his section wouldn't even speak to.
You know what I'm saying? If you were logical, nigga, if you come in here, nigga, with a right frame of mind, nigga, I can fuck with you. You feel me? Look.
But like I mentioned in the last video, Trell, he was always
Trying to get them to realize life is bigger than, it's big, bitch is big.
You find me?
interviews with people like Jay Stone from West Side Rolling 60 Crip, ODM Slim from 5'7 Neighborhood Crip, Zoe Summer out the East Coast Crips. This is why I consider Trell the new generation hero. Now, if anybody's been rocking with my channel, they already know things I done said about this particular group. But this man here, he definitely deserves his flowers while he's still here, because he's bridging the gaps, because he's allowing his platform to give anybody an opportunity. So on behalf of Dreamform TV, we saluting Trell. Trell getting his flowers while he's here. And in more recent time, you got your boy Trell. He's actually have his own podcast now called Back on Fig with him and Smack, and his wife also having ownership of that. Salute to him, you know what I'm saying? Definitely keep going, bro. You feel what I'm saying? I done seen neighborhoods, I done seen gangsters, I done seen other Hoovers there, essays, everybody's welcome up there, man. So salute to Cuz and his platform, you feel me? Shout out to Back on Fig.
Uncanny.